Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Chad Makes Wet Shaving. Today we have a new and special iteration of a show, something that I've always wanted to do ever since I first saw one of these videos. It's going to be called the Sunday Shavedown as my own little spin. And what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to pit the Oliworks Meteorite on the number 2 plate against the GameChanger 0.84P. P stands for possum. Just kidding. Not possum. Positive blade exposure. Even though the word possum doesn't actually start with a P. It starts with an O. So that's the kind of stuff you'll learn when you watch my channel. So stay tuned. Now I got my glasses back on and I can see. And got my coffee. As everybody knows, I can't shave without coffee. And a little under the weather, so I have to apologize for my voice maybe not sounding as good as it should. So, but that's an opinion if my voice actually sounds good or not. Actually, I'm going to be shaving with two things that I got from Nick from the channel Mescalero Shaves. My man, that's a good man right there. Go and follow him. This is a sample of 1776 shave soap from Holy Caw. And the brush I'm using I also got from him too. It's a Blue Pearl brush from the Razor Company. So without further ado, we'll get to lathering. I'll see you guys in a minute when I'm finished. All right, I'm back. And as I said, we got the Razor Rock 0.84P positive blade exposure. It doesn't list on the website exactly what the positive exposure is, but it is positive. At least that's what they say. So, and the good thing about this razor, if you do buy it, you can just buy extra base plates and you can switch them out. They have the 68, which is the really mild one, the 76, and the 1.05 blade gaps. And if you own the razor, you just buy the base plate, change it out, try different blade gaps to see if they fit you. And they also make different versions too. They have the open comb version, and they also have a Jaws version, which is just it's an open comb, but the teeth are spread further apart. So if you want something even more aggressive, it can bite your face like Jaws would. And of course, I'm going to start on the right side with the GameChanger. And I'll shave half my face with this one. And then on the left side, I'll use the Oliworks Meteorite, which I'll get to after I shave half of my face. So let's get started. And I also did forget to mention I am using brand new Gillette Silver Blue blades in both razors. So we got some evenness there. And look, I get it. There's nothing scientific about this process. It's just something fun that I wanted to do. And I got about 2.5 days of growth. All right. Try to be as even as possible with this process. And here's the Meteorite. And it is a bit of an issue because it is an aluminum razor versus a stainless steel razor, which obviously that's not going to match up, but this is the best I've got right now. I do want the stainless steel version, but I haven't been able to acquire it yet. And the good thing about this razor, if you buy it, it does come with three base plates. And the mild plate has a blade gap of 0.508, and the medium plate, which is the one I'm using right now, has 0.762, and the more aggressive plate is 1.016, and they all have positive blade exposure. I'll try to post the specs for both of these razors in one of the sides at some point. So let's get started here with the Oliworks Meteorite. And am I going to do it with my left hand like other people have done recently? Sure, why not? And you can hear the sound of this razor. It's got a different kind of sound as compared to a more heavy stainless steel razor. Now, this might be something good if you're coming straight from a cartridge razor. I can't do left anymore. That was the extent of my left-handedness. So this is going to be much lighter, like a cartridge razor. If you are using a cartridge and you jump to DE shaving. And one of the issues that people seem to complain about when it comes to aluminum razors is that they have this bit of a squeegee effect that kind of drags on your face a little bit if it's not completely slick or damp. Honestly, I haven't really had too many issues with that with this razor. It seems to, I guess it's the finish that they have on it. It seems to glide pretty well across the face. So I did have a lot of growth in my face, so I'm probably left with quite a bit of stubble, but give it a little rub down to see. And of course, this is just the beginning. Got a long way to go to see who's the champ. And the loser might actually, may or may not get thrown into the base of Mount Doom and die a fiery death. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. I have no dog in this fight because I paid for both razors myself. Only dog I have is my wallet. So I'm going to be honest with everybody. Actually, I think the GameChanger probably got more on that first pass, but we still got more to go. So see you when I'm lathered up again. All right, I'm back and all lathered up again. This soap is really, really good and slick. So being the cheapskate I am, this is actually the first hard soap that I've ever tried. And of course, it was a sample given to me. So maybe one day I'll branch out and spend some money on some good designer soaps. So anyway, we'll go and start back with the Meteorite again on my left side. No shaving with my left hand again this time, because that may have affected some of the process. And I just realized I screwed up. I'm supposed to be going across the grain. Well, let me put some more lather and I'll go across the grain. That's what happens when you talk too much. Get distracted. Hard to make videos, huh? Anywho, here goes. Across the grain again. Or attempting to go across the grain. Hopefully this time we get it right. It's sliding pretty good there. And with an aluminum razor, you probably have to be a little more careful, because you will have a tendency to want to push because of the lightness. And as I said earlier, if you're coming from a cartridge, it'll probably be a little bit easier for you to adjust to this one. why a lot of people like using aluminums when they come from cartridge. This thing is a really nice razor, especially for the price. The fact that you can get all 3 base plates made in the USA. I really want their stainless steel. One day I'll get it. And if I had to pick, I'd probably pick this, the medium plate. Medium plates are good all around. I've shaved with the aggressive plate a few times. And it's really good, and it's really not as harsh as you might think for having a 1 point, what was it, 1.016 blade gap on there. So, left side done. Take a swig of cafe. All right side. Back to the changer of the game. Yeah, it's a completely did it again. You see that? Too busy talking, not paying attention. Gotta start again. That's okay. Lucky I like to shave. Try again. Gotta go across the grain, Chad. Foolish boy. Anyway, let's try again. With my razor. All right, going across the grain if I can understand how to do that at some point with the GameChanger. There we go. I'm still gonna let the stash grow out for Movember. For men's health awareness. In case anybody's interested, I was able to fix my washer. Although it did take 2 attempts. I changed the pump out, I think Thursday night. And then the next day when I tried it, it was leaking. So the pump didn't seat right with the gasket. And I had to reinstall it, which didn't take long. So luckily, but it was fine, and it's fine. And we were able to do some laundry. So I don't have to wear dirty clothes for like the next month, which is a positive, especially when you're going to work and dealing with the public. Just kidding. So you probably have a tad more blade feel with the GameChanger than you do with the Meteorite. So if you prefer blade feel, I don't know what blade feel is, but if you prefer blade feel, then that's probably the way to go. Anywho, let me lather and I'll be right back. All right, back again. And this is what I used actually, 1/4 teaspoon to scoop. And I still got more soap in there that I could be using. So I'll probably put too much, but definitely have enough lather. And this is very slick. So, all right, we'll do the final pass against the growth of the grain of the hair, of the face, of a lot of stuff. So I'll start on the left with the Meteorite against the grain. Very comfortable. Gonna ride the cap a little bit. Keep it nice and smooth. Just let the razor glide over your face. This razor makes a nice sound. You know, it's a little tinny and hollow, but compared to, I feel like a stainless or a Zamac razor. It's hard to follow that line exactly. So the contest is off. I couldn't do it correctly. Just kidding. Oh yeah, very comfortable. One thing I can say about this razor, it is very, very comfortable. Very easy to use. Going against the grain is a cakewalk with this thing. Very nice. Very nice. All right, now the game changer's turn. One more swig. Coffee. All right. Game Changer 2 is doing a good job. Really comfortable. Of course, the fact that it has a lot more weight. This Game Changer probably weighs almost exactly double what the Meteorite aluminum weighs. And you can tell it's a little more effortless when you use stainless steel versus aluminum. But the good thing about aluminum is it allows people, if you don't want to spend as much, it can allow you to get a nicer razor at a lower price point. I feel the blade a little bit more, not a lot, not substantially, on the Game Changer when going against the grain. It's still very comfortable though. All right. I believe I am finished with that. Let's check it out, see what it feels like. Who can we declare as the winner of this unscientific process? I have a little bit on both sides right here, which that's always the case. I actually have a little more here, and I have some there too. So up here, both pretty smooth. The chin is smooth under the lip. I don't know. It's pretty even. It's kind of close to call. Let's try to finish a couple of spots here with the lather I pulled. Look at all that beautiful. You can almost eat it. I don't recommend eating it. It looks like it would taste good, but I don't know. Should I try it? No, I'm not doing that. That would be insane. Which it's not like I've never done anything insane before, so I don't want to add to the list though. Okay, that should do what I want to do. Let's game changer up the right side. pretty effortless. Yep, got everything. Except for that little spot right there. All right. Yep, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Yeah. And you know, I hate doing that. I want one to come out ahead of the other. But after three passes, they were virtually the same. And of course, that could be me too. I mean, your hands might overcompensate whenever something might not be as close as the other one. So it's hard to say if that's even, possible to actually test two razors against one another. So, because subconsciously you could be controlling the pressure to try to make it fit. So, yeah. Hmm. Well, let's see. Yep, pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, still a little bit left right there. Hmm. Well, I don't know. It's pretty close. In fact, it's so close that I'm going to throw both razors into the depths of Mount Doom and destroy both of them and never use either one again. Of course, I'm just kidding. I think it's probably too close to call. So make of that what you will. Okay, so what did we learn today? I think we probably learned that it's kind of insane to pit two razors together, especially an aluminum razor versus a stainless steel, which kind of affects the outcome because it's completely different razor. But it's something I always wanted to do and I always wanted to try. And hopefully somebody got something out of it. It was fun for me. So that was one good thing about it. So anyway, uh, I would recommend both razors. Like I said, the Meteorite is actually a pretty good deal because you get three base plates. If you try the mild, you don't like it, you go to the medium, graduate up to the more aggressive one, the GameChanger. You have tons of options. You could start with the .64, and then you can buy other base plates along the way if you want something more aggressive, and you can get all the way up to .105 or even the Jaws open cone. So depends on if you want your face eaten up by a shark or not. That's a personal opinion. So yeah, like both of them. Enjoy doing it. Hopefully I can do some more like this in the future because I personally like doing it. I just think it's fun. It's not that it's scientific or you're gonna actually figure out which race is better than the other, but it is fun and it's just it's a cool thing to do in my opinion. So anyway, thanks again. Uh, Please subscribe, comment, get down there and put some good questions. I like to chat with the public when they watch my videos. If I have questions, I'll try to include them. And yeah, subscribe. Hope you like it. And see you guys later.